Yes, YouTube, I'm bugging out today. It's because I'm in a good mood. Whatever. I know I'm going to get comments like, what's wrong with you? Let's get to the point. All right, I'm getting to the point. Part 2 of my FAQ part 4 video. Wanted to also uh, answer some questions about breaking from interlocking, like actual hair breakage. Yes, back to business. Actual hair breakage caused by interlocking. Um, Using conditioner and hot oil treatments on locked hair, and another question about taking out locks, like if I've ever considered taking out my locks. All right, so I had a person that kind of like posted me with something that seemed almost like an emergency. I'm trying to hide my acting. Let's talk this way, guys. Okay, I had someone post on my page that they were getting breaking. They were interlocking their hair, but they were getting a lot of breaking as a result of it. Now, the thing I told them to do, and what I would tell anybody to do, if whatever method you're using, if you start to get breaking, stop messing with your hair. Leave your hair alone. That's breaking along the shaft, breaking at the root, breaking at the ends, any type of like breaking where you're noticing it and it's becoming unsightly. You really need to stop messing with your hair. Leave your hair alone. Um, Let your hair recover for a little bit. If your locks are really long, sometimes that strain can cause breaking at the roots. It just can. Um, Now, when it comes to interlocking, which is the method that I can speak to personally, I personally have not experienced breaking as a result of interlocking. I'll let you see my roots, and you can see and you can tell they're basically the same they've always been. You know, there's no difference in them. Um, that being said, I think the reason that I have not experienced any breaking with interlocking is because I am not crazy about interlocking my hair very frequently. I do not retighten frequently. I retighten once every month to 2 months. No, there was a period of time where I was only retightening my hair, especially when I wasn't making a lot of videos. I was only retightening my hair every 3 months, and I would twist in between, like twist to style it, and not retighten it. And I don't think whatever method you use, I don't think anyone should be retightening their hair that frequently. That's just my personal opinion, because I don't think it's good for your roots to experience the hair passing through it that frequently. And not because and I'll get to another issue about that later. There was like some website that used one of my videos and was bashing interlocking, but not because interlocking per se is bad, but because it's bad to do a repetitive motion to your hair every day. If you tie down your hair every night and you put the bow at the back of your neck at the same place all the time, you would experience, from the repetitive little breakage of hair, actual baldness right there where you put that bow. You have to move your bow. You have to give your hair time to adjust and to relax. And so it's not good to interlock your hair or to retighten your hair frequently. Some people do it every 2 weeks. That's just not a good idea. If you're worried about neatness, tie down your hair at night. Um, you know, in between interlocking sessions, you can, kind of like gel it down, tie it down, or twist it a little bit, style your hair, learn how to style your hair so that you're not interlocking it every week or every 2 weeks. It's just not good to do a repetitive motion to your hair. Um, and also, the unique thing that's great about interlocking is that your roots stay. Unlike with the twisted method, where your roots will unravel, once you've interlocked it, it stays that way. So until your hair has actually grown, you should not pass the hair through the tightened part again. You really need to get about an inch or two of growth to work with before you start to interlock again. I know some people that will like feel in here and feel like a little bit of growth and like, oh, that's just enough to get my hair through. That's stressful on your roots. You're pulling your hair out. Don't do that. And the best way for me, People twist their hair more frequently because the hair unravels. They're not twisting locked hair. But once the hair is in there, like how it's really in there when you interlock it, like once it's locked in, it's not a good idea to pass through again. Let me try to give you guys an up close. It'll focus in, I hope. Um, if you look up close here, you'll see that about here is to where my hair is interlocked till. Now, my roots are a little fuzzy. So what? You know, I'll just tie down my hair. It's not the end of the world. But if I go ahead and start passing it through this little tiny bit of unlocked hair right here, I can cause damage because there's not enough room for this lock, especially this thick lock, to go through. It's really as simple as that. So leave your hair alone if you're getting breakage. Allow for it to rest and to grow back, and then you know, go back to styling it. Also think of doing protective styles like the braids, like the hair lock how-to video that I did for short hair and for men. That works for long hair too. You should really try that and leave your hair in a style for like a week or two, or 2 weeks to 3 weeks if you can, so that you can avoid having to manipulate your roots so much. Some people's roots are just more sensitive than others. And I'll let you know this hair around here, once you get to a certain age, it stops growing back. Using conditioner and hot oil treatments. Conditioner is a kind of, I guess, controversial subject when it comes to locks, because not everyone uses conditioner. And actually, people have been warned, and I've seen the warnings against using conditioner. I would say that if you are not interlocking your hair, that if you are twisting your hair, or if you're not sister locking your hair, interlocking your hair, if you're twisting your hair, maybe conditioner is not the best method for you, because it can cause buildup. It can. And it's hard to wash it out of twists because the twists will unravel. And the conditioner can make it difficult to get a lock on the twist. Like it can cause the twist to kind of relax and to make it unravel. So when I was twisting my hair, I was not conditioning it. And now that I interlock it, I have no fear that it's going to come out because it's basically braided in there. It's not going to go anywhere. I have no problem really washing it really good to get any type of buildup out. I use conditioner because it really makes my hair feel good. Like, it feels so good. And I have a perpetually dry scalp. And so I just can't wash with shampoo and go on and put grease and go on about my life. I really do need to condition my hair. It may not be for everyone, but if you do like it, protein conditioner, Jamaican mango and lime, I do very much recommend it. You don't need a lot of it. You just need a pea-sized amount. You can even have the bottle, like, you know, pour 1/2 into another container, fill it with water, shake it up, and then use that. You should not use as much conditioner as you would use when you don't have locked hair. You just need it like diluted, or just like a pea-sized amount. Work it through your hair, put in a shower cap, let it sit in, wash it out, go on about your business. I mean, I really just don't think that it's harmful at all for interlocked hair. I don't think it's harmful if you're willing to, if you're gonna retwist anyway after you've washed your hair with a twist. I just think that it does make the twist unravel a lot sooner. And you do have to, on your next wash, it's like having any products in your hair, you do really have to wash in order to get it out. Hot oil treatments. I use hot oil treatments. I don't see any problem with using them. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on using them. I don't think anything is wrong with using them. I think that it's actually pretty beneficial. I think the reason why people have atrophy so early in their locking stages is because their hair is ridiculously dry and we stop caring for it the way that we used to. Like, you should wash your hair. You should condition your hair. You should hot oil treat your hair. You should take care of your hair. Some people think they're going to get locks and they're not, just, oh, for 6 whole months, I'm not going to wash my hair until it locks. And I wasn't like that. I wash my hair during the locking process. So I don't see anything wrong with hot oil treatments. And then finally, I'm going to address this video that was on this website, dreadlockssite.com. And in the video, on the website, they're talking about the dangers of interlocking your hair and how it makes your hair break and all this stuff. I'm sorry, but unless they're doing something that I don't know about, and then they use my video as a way of showing why it's bad. Like I'm doing a tutorial on how to do it. They're like, well, if you want to learn how to do it, go to this video, but it's bad, don't do it. I will not be, the voice of propaganda for anything. I think you should do whatever works for you. Personally, what has worked for me for almost 2 years is interlocking. And if you don't like it, don't use it. If you think it's going to make your hair break, don't use it. But it does not make your hair break. If you're having breakage, like this is the only person I've actually heard of who's had breakage from interlocking. And I'm not even sure if they were doing interlocking. They might have been doing another method. But if you're having breakage, you really and truly need to reevaluate how frequently you're doing your hair. But like any method, you can't overdo things. You can't retighten your hair once a week, twice, two every 2 weeks or every week is what I mean. You can't do that. So that's just it. That's all I've got to say about frequently asked questions. If you have any more questions, put them down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching YouTube, and peace out.